especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Now, quickly. He's got 29 points. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Temple has checked in for the Raptors.
Now into the lineup for Toronto.
Here's man.
Number 17.
Miller outside. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And Miller throws it down hard.
Now, how about this move by Miller, using the pick and roll to create some space for himself?
So it's Toronto now. It's a three-point game. Here's the drive. Temple. Hornets with the rebound. Miller's got his sixth rebound on the night. Pass to Kneppel. Back to Miller. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Man in the corner. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Battle misses.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Shots good by Miller.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Pass to Battle. And the Raptors miss again.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Left side Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Oh, easy money for Miller. He just generates offense.
.36 seconds left to play in the third. To the middle. Here's Temple. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Temple's got his first 2 points of the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Bridges sets the screen for Miller. And he converts the layup. Miller's got the lead up to 7 now for the Hornets.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Murray Boyle. 5 points in the game. A three ball. And it's Shed missing. That shot misses. And so it's Charlotte bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Mobo in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Raptors trail by 5. Barnes, screen on Williams. Here's Murray Boyle. And stolen by Miller. The finish, and it's Miller with the jam.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. A three from Barnes. The shot missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's Miller penetrating, and he gets the bucket. And it's a 9-point Hornets lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
To the paint. Here's Mobo, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Scotty Barnes epitomizes the term point forward. He can really initiate your offense.
Here's White. Mobo with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Barnes gets double teamed. And it's Shed missing. Charlotte leading by 7. White down low, covered by Barnes. And it's blocked. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's Mobo. Hornets with the rebound. Miller surveying the floor. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Outside Williams. Charlotte moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Miller. And again, the Hornets missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
The kick out to Williams. And the Hornets miss again. Raptors trail by 5. Here's Barnes. The shot, no good. Hornets have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Shots good by Miller.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He knows every possession is critical now. Making a change here. Quickley's checked in. Charlotte also making some changes. Diabate's checked in. And it's Miles Bridges in for Grant Williams. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Raptors trail by 5. And here is Quickley. Shed, that's good.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Salon. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Murray Boyens with the bucket.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's White. Out to Bridges. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 27 points.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
After Quickley, takes a 3, bangs home the trifecta.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Charlotte in the lead. White looking around. Here's Salon. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Inside, here's Mobo. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Down low. Here's Murray Boyle. Pass to Mobo. And again, Toronto with the triple. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Charlotte's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Nice performance by Emmanuel Quickley.
Well, I'll take you inside this huddle. The message from the coach is simple. Can someone, anyone, guard him from the three-point line?
So it's the Hornets now. They set the pick. Always going up for the alley-oop here. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
It's so smooth in the pick and roll. Love seeing White there with the right pass.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. And here is Pirtle. Lets it go from deep. Dick can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Diabate's shot is good. And the Hornets lead by 2.
Well, he would like to forget that first half, but he has found something out there now.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Miller. And there's the drive.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Barnes kicks to Quickly. Pass to Walter. Now here is Pirtle. Banked in off the glass.
Well, that was a big spot, and Pirtle was not afraid of the moment.
Charlotte has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Quickly against White. Barnes the screen. Bridges with the rebound.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Miller. Can't get it to go. Toronto trailing. Barnes. Bridges with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Good. Lays it right in there.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Well, coaches love that hustle. Not only getting the extra possession, but then converting it.
And there's the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Toronto's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And that abounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And that could be pivotal. You just can't afford to turn the ball over in those situations.
Pick by Bridges. Here's Miller. Bridges a screen on Barnes. Now White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
He just wants the ball more than anybody else on the floor, and it's ending up in his hands as a result.
Toronto shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Pirtle onside. Here's Quickly. He drills the 3.
You remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Bridges sets the screen for White. And there is the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. To now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
the previous play is under review.
That it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effective.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
People have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. that was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Walter, covered by Miller. Pirtle sets the pick for Quickly. Now Pirtle. And they pick up the 2.
And they still have a foul to give at this point. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Yeah, and tie it up. Absolutely. Let's see what they run here.
A big moment looking like nothing for White. How about that confidence? Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Dick. From outside. Off target from outside. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. They've got Kobe White, Knipple out there with Bridges. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management in its 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern playstyle places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. And yeah, it's good.
The IQ of White, reading those pick and rolls and just taking what the D gives him.
Quickly. Got it to go.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
There's the pick. White.
And White is looking to make things happen out there. If he has to get physical in the process, that is not going to be a problem.
And that one falls for White.
Boy, it's been so hard to watch at times. I mean, he's missed so many of his foul shots tonight. Good to see him finally come through there. And he hasn't had his usual rhythm thus far from the line. I think he's getting back into it with those two.
Dick! He's off from 3.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Barnes rips down the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Stolen by Knipple. And even 3-on-3 break. Stolen away. Brady Dick. A three-pointer. Good.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
White driving in, and he jams it in.
Oh, you can tell White wanted that one, and he delivers.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. Here's Dick. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it. Now quickly. Shot clock at 6. Now Poeltl. The shot is good!
Yeah, well, if you're looking for a pick-and-roll partner, Poeltl is a good man to call on.
Miller outside.
Clearly a foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. That ties the game up.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Here's Dick. Poeltl outside. Now quickly. Barnes screen on White. Quickly. And the 3 misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here's Toronto. Here's Barnes. Now quickly. Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
I love that confidence. Quickly knew he wanted that shot, and he knocked it down.
Really, really good. Recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Toronto with the ball. They lead by 1. Here's Barnes. Now quickly. Poeltl. And he banks the layup in.
Well, the defense was ready for him, but Poeltl went right through it to finish.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
Quickly against White. No good from 3. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Miller.
Got it. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really can't.